What's going on, people, and welcome back to Total Oz Spurs. I'm joined today by Brad and Delane. Brad, start with you. How are you, bro?
Good, bro. It's good to be back. Feeling a
Yeah,
bit better
you,
today.
you sound a bit fucking nasally, mate.
Oh, yeah. No, the throat's a bit better today, so it's good to be back on a stream. I've been away for a little bit, but nah, it's good. Let's get to it.
Yeah, still. Delane, how are you, bro?
Yeah, good, bro. Yeah, sorry, couldn't join on your last one. Fucking tired, from the and all that. But no, I'm good.
Yeah, that's good, boys. So, today we got Sheffield United in the FA Cup on Thursday morning. Before we start, I will say there won't be a live watch along because it is so early. Well, it's 7 a.m. for us, and we're all at work pretty much at that point.
Mm.
So
Hmm.
there won't be a live watch along, but we will be doing a match preview after it. But FA Cup fifth round, we got Sheffield United currently sitting second in the championship, challenging for the title. So they're looking like they actually might come up to the Premier League next year. So this isn't a team that we should really be taking lightly. But how first of all your thoughts? How do you feel we're going to go? Dane, I'll start with you, bro. How do you feel we're going to go?
Well, if we're going off the back of the Chelsea win, look, I'm confident. Um, but yeah, as you said before, we can't take Sheffield United real lightly. They're second in the championship. They look against Wrexham. They look pretty good. They got penalties in that game. I think it went to penalties, didn't it? Can't remember.
Uh,
I
nah,
For
they
think
the
it
went to
did.
third,
extra time
nah.
and Sheffield scored like two goals in the
Oh yeah,
last
okay, okay. I
last
thought it went to
15 or something.
penalties. Well,
Yeah, no.
yeah, look, but yeah, look, we can't take them lightly. Even though they're a championship squad, look, any championship squad that we come up against, they're going to be going for us. So look, I'm confident, but I just think we just need to take what we got from Chelsea, take it onto this game.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah. So in
definitely.
saying that, right, considering that they're a decent, well, they're sitting second in the championship, would you go for a strong lineup, Brad? Would you go for a stronger lineup, or would you play our fringe
Yeah,
players?
nah. Honestly, FA Cup is it's our year. This is our trophy to win this year. So why not put it all out? Look, we got Wolves on the weekend. I think it's yeah, we got Wolves on the
Yeah,
weekend.
Wolves.
Look, we can sacrifice one or two players and put some youth or some benchies on for that game and go all out for the FA Cup because it's win this then we're one game away from Wembley. Like simple as
I
that.
think it's
That's a
two.
trophy.
Two. It's two
Yeah,
Two,
games.
yeah,
two, two.
two including this game. So if we win this game, bro, it's one game for Wembley. You know what I mean? Like if we win, so why not go for it? We're that close to a trophy. It's our year to win. I feel with the way the
Yeah.
momentum of playing, it's let's just get to it and get it done. There's no point taking any game lightly anymore,
Yeah.
in
Well,
my opinion.
that's the thing. In the last video, I kind of spoke about how I wanted to see a rotation, but after listening to some other different channels and having some thoughts myself, um, I think you're right. I originally said that I wanted to rotate Kane, Son, start Dan Juma or Charleston, but
Mm,
The FA Cup is the one trophy we can actually realistically go for.
yep.
I'm not saying we're going to win it,
No.
but the way that the fixtures is, so what I'll do is I'll bring up what teams are left in the actual fixtures. Um, so if I add it here, we have, I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll try and see if it's a bit bigger. It's a bit
Yeah, I can
small.
see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Um, yeah, I'll put us to the side. So basically, we have, there's Stoke, Brighton, Leicester and Blackburn, Fulham and Leeds, Bristol City and Manchester City. Is that Southampton?
Southampton,
This.
Grimsby, yeah.
Southampton, Grimsby, Burnley, Fleetwood, United, West Ham, and Sheffield and us. So realistically, there's only, if we're being realistic, the top two teams that are looking to win it are City and United, right?
Mm,
Um, you
yeah.
know, but there's teams like Fulham and Brighton, maybe even Leicester. Leicester pumped us the other week. That could actually challenge us in this cup. But this is the best chance we have at winning a trophy. Um, I think we go for it. I think against
Definitely.
Sheffield we go gun ho. We start the likes of Kane. We start the likes of Son. You maybe switch out like Højbjerg for Saar or something like that. Something that's not going to affect the team too much, and we try and smack 2-3 in the first half or the first 60, 65 minutes. And if we're ahead by 2 goals, then you start bringing in the fringe players just to see the game out. What are your thoughts, Do you reckon that's the best plan, or do you think we should rotate?
Look, I agree with you guys. Yeah, rotate. Probably go with a solid squad, but then I don't want to see where we go with a solid squad and then the likes of, say, for instance, Royal gets injured, or just players that get injured. Like it's a bit 50-50. You want to keep a strong squad, but don't want to change it too much where it's gonna ruin the connection and the just the vibe of all of it. So for me, I would go with a solid squad, but then I'll just change either like the midfield, or change like a winger, or even like a right wing back. And take Emerson off, save him for the Wolves game, bring on Porro, and then, as you said, take on Højbjerg, bring on Saar. I wouldn't change Kane. I'll leave Kane up front. He's our
I think
creator.
Kane has to play. We have to have
Yeah.
Kane in there.
But
I would actually rather sacrifice Kane for Wolves, to be honest.
Yeah, but we can even play Kane for the first half, have Sonny on the bench, and then go right sweet, then Juma, Son, and whoever on the right, Mora or someone on the right. We've got enough to change the front three midfield. We just haven't got enough to change the back. That's it. So we can change the team in the second half.
Yeah, because I think we need to go with, like, I personally now, after thinking, I think we need to go gun-ho first 50 minutes, 60 minutes. I understand the injury crisis thing, but the FA Cup is one of the most, if not the most prestigious cup in the world. It's one of the oldest in the world, if not the oldest cup competition in the world. The guys up the fucking road always brag about it, saying that they won the most so far. They call it their cup. So for me, this is the question, and this is what I'm leading to. Would you rather get top 4 and not win a trophy, or win the FA Cup and finish 5th? Brad, what would you do?
I want both.
But realistically, if you had A and B and it was guaranteed, top 4 guaranteed.
FA Cup. The boys need a trophy, because watch, we win a trophy this year. Watch how we come back next year. That they'll have that winning mentality. They've won something. They'll see that trophy in that cupboard. And I reckon we would bomb on next year. If we got top 5, we got 5th place, but won a cup, it's ours to win next year. We won it this year. Why can't we win it next season? But we've got some teams to beat. That's as well. That's why it's going to be tough to win as well.
Diane, same question to you, bro.
Yeah, I agree with Brad. I think to have a winning mentality in the squad, I think we need the cup. I think everyone, Kane, the likes of Kane, Son, just all the long-term players who've been with Tottenham. I think a trophy will really, ignite them. We got a trophy. Okay, let's try push on to get, the Premier League, or, just try and push on to get more trophies. I think we just need that one trophy, and then we'll start going up and up. But yeah, I think FA Cup, if it's there for the grab, take it.
Yeah.
Top 4, look, we're still in the battle for that one. But if we keep playing the way we are, clean sheets, we
can get both.
We can definitely get both.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Realistically, we probably could. Mathematically, we can. For me, that's the thing. But I'm with you, boys. I would sacrifice top 4 for a cup. I've seen a lot of social media, people saying like top four. That's weak mentality. This is the Levy mentality. Oh, let's get top 4 to make money. No, we need trophies. We're deprived of trophies. And the thing is, I heard a thing today, and it really resonated with me. The last 20 years, the League Cup, apart from, I think, Wigan winning it and Leicester winning it not too long ago, every team that wins either the FA Cup or the League Cup, the next year, they either win the league or they win the cup again. So City have won it for I think City have won the League Cup 7 years in like 7 out of 10 years. How many leagues have they won? Arsenal's won the FA Cup. They could win the league this year. They nearly won the Europa League the year before that. So I think that getting that cup will breed winning mentality. Will also mean that the pressure's off the players to win that cup. Harry Kane will be able to relax a bit more. Won't be as tightly wound. Fans won't be as tightly wound because we will actually have a trophy in the last 15 years. I think 2008 was our last trophy. So I'm with you. I think trophy all the way. Even if we drop to 6th, I mean, we're still in Europa League at 6th. I don't think we're good enough to win the Champions League. So for me, and the thing is, people have this stigma of, oh, we need Champions League to get the best players. And that's partly true, but Manchester United, it's a bit different because of their pedigree, their history, and the money they spend. But they still got Eriksen, they still got Casemiro, they still got Anthony, they still got Varane, and they were in the Europa League. Yeah. So if we pay the money and we have all this stuff going for us, we can still buy good players, even if we're in the Europa League. We just have to put the money on the table, and that's where I think, for me, we have to go for the trophy. I'd sacrifice top 4 for an FA Cup win. And I think we can do it. The only thing is United's on form at the moment. City, you never know what City are going to turn up, and we got battered by Leicester not long ago. And at the moment, I'm still unsure if we can beat the lower teams like Brighton, like Fulham. And the thing is, Fulham are going to be one of those teams that could knock us out if we get them next round. I think our best bet is hopefully that City and United both get each other, and then we somehow get like someone, Southampton
or Fleetwood.
No, they won't make it through. They'll probably lose their games. But like Fulham, and then we just get through that way. I mean, I don't like winning against weak teams, but our best chance is to meet one of the big teams in the final, because it's a one-off game.
Have we really beat we beat Chelsea, weak team, but we always play shit against the weak teams too. So it's like we're versus a weak team. You're always going to be scared that we're going to lose because we just don't turn up. We go in the mentality, we're going to flog them when they flog us.
Yeah.
So maybe going up against City, we know we can beat them. We can keep Haaland quiet. We've done it before. We keep him quiet. United is the biggest. I think is probably our biggest battle this FA Cup. They can fight for the win because they're on a roll. That's the only thing.
Yeah, and now going back to what you just said about the weak teams, Sheffield, they're going to come in as underdogs, and what they're going to do is they're going to come at us. They aren't going to be scared. We're playing away too, so we're playing at their home ground, so it's going to be fucking fire there. They're going to be up for it. The players going to be up for it. They're flying high in the league, and they've got nothing to lose. For them, it's if they lose the FA Cup, they can focus on the league and try and pit Burnley, who are also playing in the round of 8 or 16, I think it is. No, it's actually 16. I think it's 16 teams. So Sheffield are going to be up for it, and we can't underestimate them. We've underestimated teams in the past. We lost to Nottingham Forest this year. Last year, I think we lost to Middlesbrough. I think in the cup.
By Leicester.
Yep.
Got pumped by Leicester not too long ago. That's the thing. We have to treat this like it's a top of the table clash for the title, and
like a final.
Yeah, we have to. Every game in the FA Cup now is a final for me. And even if we're playing Fleetwood Town, we go out there, we decimate them in the first half, rest our players. The league is going to be, it's okay in the league because we can maybe drop 1 or 2 points and maybe still get 4th because the likes of Newcastle are falling off. Brighton have not done too well lately. Fulham, Brentford, Chelsea are in the mud. Liverpool are topsy-turvy. So we could probably stabilise ourselves in 4th, even if we do drop a couple of points. So I'm not too worried, but I want a trophy. I don't want to be nearly their team.
We just need a trophy. That's all it is. The cabinet's empty.
I think it'll be screaming. Every season will be screaming out for a trophy. FA Cup, Carabao Cup. Obviously you're not going to get the league title. What's the last trophy we won? Audi Cup.
Cup.
Well, that's not a trophy to me. That's just a.
I know, but
the last legit cup we won was 2008 League Cup. Against Chelsea. Jonathan Woodgate. That's the last legit trophy. You can add in the Audi Cup or whatever, but it's like Community Shield. It's a nothing trophy. I don't brag about it. I've never said, we won the Audi Cup. No, we haven't won a trophy since 2008. So
yeah, exactly.
In saying all that, boys, how are we feeling? Did you want to do a bit of a team prediction, or you just want to go straight to the match prediction?
No, it's going to be hard to pick the team with Steel if you know what I mean. Steelini, I reckon we're going the same team we had against Chelsea. That's my opinion. That's
Yeah,
what
I
I would
think we
pick.
will too. I think we will
I'd
too.
Yeah.
I
pick
think maybe
and
maybe
maybe
Porro or Perisic might jump in and Saar might go in the middle. But apart
we
from
looked
that,
alright without Perisic though.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
we
we just
look a
have
lot
no
better.
creativity though. We look
Nah.
defensively, we look good, but we're going against Sheffield. We should be going at them. We shouldn't be fucking sitting back. For me,
Yeah,
if
but
anything, the only time I would change it would be the wingers to go forward and try and just fucking destroy the team early.
in my opinion, I reckon Davies bombs on more than Perisic.
Yeah, but he
My
doesn't have
opinion.
any end product, if you get what I mean. Like he doesn't provide any good cross. He
Mate, don't
didn't
worry,
provide any good crosses.
Ollie Skip striker can't get on the bench. Ollie Skip banging outside the box.
All right, since we've gone over the team predictions, so match predictions, what you're saying, what you reckon we're going to get. I'm going to go first. I think it's going to be a 2-0 or 3-1. I think I'm not going to say scorers. I just think we're going to beat them 2-0 or 3-1 comfortably. We'll be 2-0 up about 65th minute, and then we'll pull the likes of Kane, Son, maybe even Romero off to keep him fresh for Wolves on Saturday or Sunday for us.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'll probably go 2-0. I don't know who the scorers will be. You know, probably hard to pick him, but
Skip and Hoiberg.
yeah, why not?
Skip.
Listen,
No. Skip and Royal. Skip and Royal
Skipper.
is getting.
Who knows, man? Royal could turn up and just score both. He could score a hat trick if he could. You know,
Nah.
play
At the
him
moment,
in
he's
the
on
middle.
good
Play him
form.
in the middle.
Yeah.
Play him in the middle. But no, I'll go 2-0. I think I think we just really need to take it to Sheffield. You know, we can't come out first half, you know, and try to like sit back. We just got to go at it because they're gonna come at us, and we're gonna. And as we know, our defense is not that great. And then, you know, once the pressure's on us, we fold.
It's not that great, but we've had 3 clean sheets against
Yeah, we
Spurs
have.
and Chelsea and Man City. So
Yeah,
look, let's be real. Our defense is our weakest point, and they have been lacking this season. And the thing is we could have it where Dyer, Lenglet, and Romero have fucking the donkey game, and they could let Sheffield in easily by a mistake. It's you're right. Our defense really needs to shore up against Sheffield because they're going to come at us.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'm going 2-0. I think 2-0 is probably the best.
I'm going to say 3-2.
Oh, you reckon it's going to be a high scoring game? You reckon it's going to be close? Goal for goal? Or are you
Yeah,
going to go 3-0 and then we're going to capitulate at the end?
I think it's going to be like we're going to get 2, then they're going to get 2, and then we're just going to have like last 10 minutes, we're just going to get a final goal. After grinding for so long, I just think they're going to come out hot and it's going to stun us, I think. And it's going to be an intense game.
Yeah, we don't forget that they were in the Premier League not too long ago. So they're not a team that aren't scared to play against the big boys because they've been in the league. They didn't do too well the last year, but they've been in and around the Premier League and they're playing really well. They're challenging Burnley.
If they're good, they'll be back next season.
Well, I think they will be. Burnley and them are. I'll quickly check the actual. Let me just quickly check the. I know they're second. I don't know by how much.
If they come back, they're good enough to.
Burnley
I mean, they're 12 points behind Burnley, and they got a game in hand. So even if they win that, they'll be 7 points behind. No, wrong. They'll be 9 points behind Burnley. Yeah. However, like Middlesbrough underneath them, they're 7 points behind. So with the game and Sheffield have got a game in hand, so you know they're doing well. Obviously, not doing as well as Burnley, but they are doing well, and they're most likely going to come up next year. So to me, it's like us playing Crystal Palace or Fulham. It's a game like that. It's a Premier League fixture because they will be in a Prem team next year.
Yeah, it was like playing Leeds. That's
so we really need to put them to the sword. And I think this is the thing is that I've seen debates of like we're not going to beat City, we're not going to beat United. And the thing is, I understand that United are playing really well at the moment. They just won the Carabao Cup. City is City. You know, we aren't very consistent, even though we've been a bit better as of late. But it's a knockout competition. Any team, no one thought we were going to make the Champions League final the year we made it. Everyone thought we were going to get smashed by City. We scraped through. Everyone thought we lost to Ajax. You know, Lucas Moura pulled out the game of his life. So things can happen. And I'm not saying we're going to win it, but I think it's our best chance at trophies. And I think we just go for it.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
And we need that trophy.
Exactly. And Any more thoughts on the Sheffield game before we wrap these things up?
Not really. It's just we need to win. That's my opinion. We just got to get that trophy, get that win, and just go all out. Don't hold back. It's our year now.
Oh well, I mean, teams, we have to do something, right? We're gonna have to try for it, and we went at the Carabao Cup early, so this is the only cup that we're gonna
But
win.
we said this from the start.
Yeah, we ain't gonna win the
FA Cup
Champions
was ours.
League.
Yeah, no way.
I mean, we might to knock out any team can win, but realistically, this is our best chance of trophies. So
We just got to, like I could do, by game, focus on the FA Cup. Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, bang.
and then away to Wolves.
And then we've got Milan next week.
Yeah, and that's a game where I
So
feel like
we're stacked.
that's a game where I feel like
games.
we could probably win it if we score first against Milan because we're at home.
Yeah.
But I do have their goalkeeper back. So
Goalkeeper, nice.
Final thoughts, Delane? Anything else?
No, nothing really. Look, I'll just say we just need to come out the gates first half. Leagues try to put a bit of pressure on them. You know, we're going to be away. We're going to be at their home ground. Their crowd's going to be up. So we just can't take them lightly. And look, if we do take them real lightly, we could be in a lot of trouble and we can lose out on a trophy that we could potentially really get because we've said so many seasons, so many years. We need a trophy. We need something to motivate these players, and this is our best shot at it.
Yeah,
for
sure.
Best shot.
We're going to call it there, guys. Like I said, no live stream for the watch along for the Sheffield game because we're all at work, but there will be a live watch along for the Wolves game this weekend. I'm pretty sure it is a 2 a.m. kickoff on Sunday morning for us. Yes, that's 2 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time or Daylight Savings Time, however you want to say it. So it will be 3 o'clock in the afternoon in England. Make sure you're down a live watch along. We'll get a preview out for you, a review out for you for the Sheffield game. Hoping we get that win. Shout out to the boys for jumping on tonight. And stay safe, take it easy. And as we always say here at Total All Spurs, stay Spursy.
Stay Spursy, guys.